Hi! So today we are going to be learning how to make broccoli carrot pasta with a light Alfredo sauce. To make this recipe, you will need 1/2 pound of whole wheat penne pasta, 1/2 cup of carrots cut into thin sticks, 1/2 cup of broccoli florets, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 clove of garlic minced, 1 cup of half and half, and a 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. So the first step in making this recipe is to cook your pasta according to the instructions on your pasta box. So for the penne that I'm using, we need to bring 8 cups of water to a rolling boil. Then you add the pasta. Make sure you keep stirring occasionally. And you're going to boil the pasta for 10 to 12 minutes or until it's your desired tenderness. So some people like it a little more crunchy than others. And then you're going to remove that pasta from heat and drain the pasta. And I'm going to show you what that looks like here in the next couple of videos. So step 1, boil your water. Step 2, add the pasta. So for my box, it was half the box, was a 1/2 pound of pasta. Make sure you stir it. And then you let it boil until it's the desired level of tenderness. So while my pasta was cooking, I went on to the next step, which was cutting up my carrots into thin sticks. So this is me very carefully peeling the carrot. And then this you're going to need a parent's help for. You cut the carrots into thin sticks. And then same with the broccoli, you need a parent's help. You're going to cut it into florets. Now this is all while our pasta is cooking. We're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil to your pan and let it heat up on medium heat. And then we're going to cook our carrots and our broccoli until they're tender. So this probably took about 10 minutes. And I made sure that I kept stirring occasionally. You don't want the heat too high, otherwise you'll end up burning your carrots and your broccoli, so you want to make sure you keep an eye on those while they're cooking. And again, while we're using this stove, we have a parent's help. I covered my vegetables while they were cooking to help them be more tender and cook faster. When your pasta is done, you're going to drain it and then set it aside. We'll add it into our sauce, which we are about to make. So when your vegetables are done cooking, you're also just going to set those aside. And now we're going to make our sauce. So first step is to mince your garlic. So I very carefully crush my garlic with a knife to break the outer shell and the skin off. I peel it and then I put it in my garlic press. However, if you don't have a garlic press, you can just chop it up really thin. Next step is to measure out a cup of half and half. Now we're going to melt our butter in the pan, our tablespoon of butter. And then we're going to add our clove of minced garlic. So that's what it looks like when you do it with the garlic press. And you're gonna let your garlic cook in the butter until it's fragrant, so until you can smell it. That takes about 30 seconds to a minute. And it smells really, really good. So you can see that next step there was to add in the half and half. So that's why we measured out our half and half to have it ready. And then you're gonna let it come to just below a simmer. So just until you see those first bubbles forming. You don't want it to boil, and you wanna do this on a pretty low heat setting so you don't let the half and half curdle or become chunky. So you wanna heat it up nice and slow, and you can see I'm stirring it occasionally. Just until bubbles form. And you'll notice it starts to thicken up a little bit when you do this. For the last step, we had some technical difficulties, and the video clips got deleted, but the last step would be to add the Parmesan cheese to your half and half and let it melt. And then you're gonna add back in the pasta that's been cooked and the vegetables that's been cooked. And you're gonna stir it up with your sauce. And now we have our broccoli carrot light Alfredo pasta.